This is brand new Ubuntu 26.04, the upcoming long-term release that brings major updates, bug fixes, and performance improvements. At the time of recording this video, Ubuntu 26.04 is in beta and a stable update is going to be released very soon. With that said, let's take a look at the brand new features of Ubuntu 26.04 codenamed Resolute Raccoon. The first thing you notice in Ubuntu 26.04 LTS right after installing it is the new boot splash animation. When the system starts, you see a rotating spring animation along with Ubuntu logo at the bottom. It's a fresh improvement to the boot experience. In Ubuntu 26.04, the Ubiquiti installer comes with some new changes. The installer now shows more information about the operating systems already installed on your computer. This is very useful when you choose options like install into free space or erase and replace an existing operating system. It also improves the experimental full disk encryption feature with TPM. If your computer supports TPM 2.0, you will see this option during installation. When you enable full disk encryption, you need to create a recovery key. This helps you access your data if you forget your password or update your firmware. The installer also checks whether your system's firmware and kernel has been modified, helping keep your system safe and secure. Ubuntu 26.04 comes with GNOME 50, which brings several UI and system changes. Like GNOME 50, Ubuntu no longer supports X11. The default display session is Wayland only. On the GDM login screen, you can't switch back to X11 anymore. The session selection button has been replaced with accessibility settings, which might disappoint some users. Matter is the default GNOME compositor that handles Windows and graphics has also received some improvements. It now blends colors better using sRGB by default, supports more color formats, and improves how windows open in Wayland sessions. GNOME Shell adds brand new media controls to the lock screen. When media is playing, you will see playback controls directly on the lock screen. Wayland continues to be the default display system in Ubuntu 26.04 and it now runs smoother and more reliably on modern GPUs. Ubuntu developers have focused on fixing performance and stability issues so Wayland works better across more hardware. The support for NVIDIA Dynamic Boost is also improved. This feature automatically transfers power between the CPU and GPU depending on the workload. For example, your system can give more power to the GPU while gaming or rendering, and more to the CPU when needed without exceeding the laptop's power limits. With modern drivers and the built-in NVIDIA PowerD service, this now works smoothly right out of the box. Ubuntu 26.04 also comes with brand new default wallpapers that give the desktop a fresh look. These wallpapers make your system feel more modern and polished. It's a small change, but it helps your system feel a bit more personal. GNOME 50 also brings a brand new default system monitor called Resources. This is interesting because Resources is not a GNOME core application. It's a GNOME Circle application, which means it's a community tool that follows GNOME's design and development standards. The new Ubuntu also comes with Loupe as the default image viewer. It's built with Rust and uses GPU acceleration for rendering, which makes images load faster and smoother. It also supports many image formats, works very well on touchscreens, and has a clean, modern design that fits perfectly with Wayland. In Ubuntu 26.04, the default terminal has changed from GNOME Terminal to a brand new application called Ptyxis. It's built using modern technologies like GTK4 and Loupe, giving it a cleaner look that matches the latest GNOME desktop. Ptyxis comes with very useful features like saved sessions, pinned tabs, and good support for containers such as Podman and DistroBox. With better performance and smoother shortcuts, it offers a faster and more modern terminal experience. Ubuntu continues to improve Snap applications. In Ubuntu 26.04, snaps are faster than before. It also improves how applications and the desktop files are identified, which helps create more consistent behavior for launchers, file associations, and permission prompts. Another big change is that Ubuntu is slowly migrating towards Rust. System tools like sudo rs and Rust core utils are now included by default, which improves memory safety. It also includes utils, which are Rust versions of common commands like ls and cat. Some people don't like this move to Rust, while others see it as an important step towards a safer and modern Linux system. In Ubuntu 26.04, the Software and Updates application has been removed. This tool was used to manage repositories, PPAs, and update settings. Instead, Canonical plans to simplify software management by making the Ubuntu App Center the main place to install and manage applications. In addition, Ubuntu Pro Features has been moved from the old software properties to the Security Center. This makes managing security and system protection easier in one place. Ubuntu 26.04 LTS now supports the ARM architecture, which means you can install it on any ARM-compatible devices. I tried running the brand new Ubuntu on Apple Silicon using VirtualBox, and it worked fine without any major issues. Ubuntu 26.04 comes with the brand new Linux kernel version 7.0, which brings better performance, improved hardware support, and a smoother experience. It includes updates for Intel and AMD graphics and adds support for newer hardware such as laptops with Snapdragon X2 chips. This kernel also brings several improvements including faster XFAT sequential read performance, large page support for Navu to improve NVK performance, better USB-C optimizations for Apple devices, and improved laptop drivers. Overall, Ubuntu 26.04 with GNOME 50 is a major update for Linux users. It will be released on April 26 and will be a long-term release supported for 5 years. If you're upgrading from Ubuntu 22.04 or 24.04 LTS, you will notice major changes throughout the system. Right now, you can try the brand new Ubuntu 26.04 beta with all features on real hardware by installing it on a separate drive or partition. And that's pretty much it. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to see more content. Thank you so much for watching. This has been KSK Royal. I will see you in the next one.